and Sophie Ali here reporting for BCUZ, and we are out here by the beautiful Merkel cabin, and we are going to talk to Dave Brooks about one of our very popular upcoming events. We are here with Dave Brooks, the manager of Conservation Services, and we are here out by Merkel cabin to talk about our upcoming event that's going to be here pretty soon. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. Well, this is our Sugar Bush Fair. It's one of our longest running events here at Spring Valley. This will be our 36th annual Sugar Bush Fair. If you can believe that. We've been doing it that long, and I'm going to confess here that I've been here for every one. So I was a volunteer the first time that we did this, so years ago. But anyway, it is a very popular event, and Sugar Bush has to do with the tapping of the maple trees. That's the theme or focus of this event. And we're standing in front of one of our maple trees. This one has been tapped almost every one of those 36 years. We might have skipped a year here and there just to give it a rest. But this is a Norway maple tree, and it's sleeping right now for winter, but we will soon be waking it up with a very careful and gentle tapping, kind of boring into the trunk of the tree, and then of course the sap starts to flow on those warmer days of late winter, and we'll start to collect the sap and boil it down, and start to make maple syrup. So that's kind of the beginning of the season, and then this event is really the culmination of it for us. It's 2 days, 2 mornings. We not only show people the process of making maple syrup, which is fascinating, and a lot of people are surprised by when they actually see it. But the real draw is the pancake breakfast, which we do both those mornings. So.
And Dave, apart from the pancake breakfast and the maple syrup, are there any other activities that people can participate in throughout the afternoon?
Yes. It's on both mornings, so from 9 to noon. And in addition to seeing the trees tapped, we'll be boiling down the sap, showing people how maple syrup is made. We have 2 historical reenactment groups. One is a Native American gentleman, so he's talking about kind of the origins of this, because the native people were the ones who kind of discovered that the sap of maple trees can produce a sweetener. So he's interpreting it from a Native American perspective, and then we have a group of kind of pioneer reenactors who talk about how this was done by the early Americans. So there's a little bit of a historical component to this, as well as just teaching people about this pure source of food product that comes from the landscape, and then with the pancake breakfast. So, and I should mention too that we also, up at the Nature Center, we do have a puppet show for the kids too that's also themed on maple syrup too. So
that's so much fun. And Dave, you mentioned that we've been doing this event for quite a few years now. Is there anything new that will be featured at this event this year?
So actually, this is kind of more of a logistical feature for this year, but since these events do produce quite a bit of waste, these big special events, our goal this year is to make this a zero waste event. So we're gonna pretty much everything that folks will have when they're done with their breakfast, with their plate of food, and hopefully they eat it all, and we don't want any waste. But anyway, it's all compostable. So the plate is a biocompostable product. The fork and knife will be compostable. The napkin, of course, so that anything that's left over is going to be composted and not thrown in the landfill. So that's our goal this year.
I feel like that's an excellent goal to have, especially with Spring Valley and being, about nature and an environment. I think that's absolutely amazing. Now, if people are interested in purchasing tickets for this 2-day event, how do they go about doing so?
So we have tickets available now. You can only purchase them at the Nature Center here at 1111 East Schaumburg Road. You get a discount if you buy them ahead of time, so we do encourage people to do that. So it's a fairly significant discount. So $4.50 will get you a short stack of pancakes, which is 2 huge, yummy, delicious pancakes, a breakfast sausage patty, coffee or cocoa juice, and a full stack is $6.50, and that's 4 pancakes, 2 sausage. So you obviously just double the food. If you wait until the weekend of, the morning of, to come out, you'll be paying a little bit more for your tickets. It's still a deal, I do have to say that, but you get an extra sweet deal if you buy your tickets in advance. So we do encourage people to do that.
And Dave, I don't know if there's anyone out there that doesn't like pancakes, but if there was somebody that didn't want to partake in the breakfast portion, are they still able to come to the event?
Yes, they can. In fact, it's free then. You're only paying for the breakfast. So if you just want to, or if you forget about it and it's not on your calendar and you realize, oh, on this morning's Sugar Bush Fair, come on out. If you've already eaten breakfast, just enjoy the event, enjoy the grounds here. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful day, and that's all free. I should point out too, because we started doing this a few years ago, that if you are trying to go gluten-free on your diet, we do have gluten-free pancakes, and we also have vegetarian breakfast sausage available too. So we're trying to accommodate all the different dietary needs out there. So.
Well, now I'm even more excited because I love pancakes, but I'm also vegetarian, so now I get to partake in that aspect too. And Dave, obviously it's out here by Merkle Cabin. What is the best way for people to get here? Where do they park, and how do they get back out to the cabin?
So that's a great question. So the Nature Center main parking lot will be open. That's the primary parking for this event. But we will be directing people to the School District 54 Administration Building, which is just west, about a half-mile west of us on Schaumburg Road. There'll be signage out there, and we'll have a shuttle bus then to bring you over to Spring Valley.
And if somebody tastes, real maple syrup for the first time, where it's not bought, with preservatives in the store, and they really, really like it, is there a way for them to purchase that while they're here?
Yes, there is actually that. I'm glad you asked that question as well, because we will be selling maple syrup. And it's important to point out, full disclosure, it's not our maple syrup. We make a very small quantity here because we don't tap a lot of trees. But the syrup we do sell, it'll be available for sale in the log cabin right behind us here, along with other stuff too that people can buy.
Well, now you know everything there is possibly to know about our upcoming event, Sugar Bush Fair. So be sure to stop by the Nature Center and purchase your tickets.